What if I told you the next Osmo Pocket might be the biggest leap in this lineup since the original? Because the FCC certification for the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 just dropped. And this is usually the moment when speculation turns into actual product countdown. The timing is weirdly perfect too. Or suspicious, depending how you see it. With US restrictions possibly tightening on DJI imports, it almost feels like DJI wants to get this thing out into the world before the conversation shifts again. And today, we're breaking down every leak, every hint, and every feature that's making creators quietly, or not so quietly, freak out. Stick around, because the dual camera rumor, yeah, that's where the story gets wild. So what do we know? FCC clearance has historically meant DJI is just weeks away from launch. Think of it like the final green light before a product hits shelves. This lines up almost perfectly with the rumored December 2025 timeline. Some insiders are even pointing directly at December 18th. And honestly, it makes sense. DJI loves dropping creator-focused products in the holiday window when demand spikes. But there's another layer here. If DJI is anticipating tighter regulations in early 2026, launching the Pocket 4 now is more than marketing timing. It's strategic. It's get this out while the path is still clear. Timing, and that adds weight to the idea that DJI is rushing final approvals and pushing production faster than usual. Here's where the debate gets juicy. The biggest leak so far, the one no one took seriously at first, is the dual camera system. And trust me, I rolled my eyes too. The Pocket series has always been about simplicity. One gimbal, one sensor, one focal length. But then the render showed up. Then the hands-on clips. Then multiple leakers repeated the same design independently. At some point, coincidence becomes confirmation. A dual-lens pocket camera would shake the entire category. Imagine having a wide and a tele on a single stabilizer, or depth assist for better subject tracking. Suddenly, pocket filming doesn't feel limited anymore. It feels versatile, ambitious, almost too ambitious for the tiny body DJI likes to keep, which is exactly why this rumor is so addictive. So let's talk sensors. Some leaks point to a 1-inch sensor. Others to a 1 over 1.1 inch sensor with a variable aperture from f2 to f4. Now, variable aperture isn't new. Smartphones have done it. But doing it on a bigger sensor strapped to a 3-axis gimbal inside a pocket-sized body? That's engineering wizardry if it's real. It's the kind of leak that sounds just believable enough to get excited about but still sits in the back of your mind like, maybe? Same goes for the rumored 6K 60 video. Incredible on paper. But I'm keeping one eyebrow raised because Pocket 3 already pushed its thermals hard at 4K. So if 6K does arrive, expect crops, time limits, or heavy processing tricks behind the scenes. Here's what we do know. Battery life is getting a real upgrade. The FCC listing shows a new 1545 mAh pack, up from the Pocket 3's 1300. That's not a minor bump. It's essential, because a dual camera system and stronger processing would drain the old battery fast. We're also hearing believable leaks about a slightly taller body, new quick access buttons, and a small info display for basic settings. Not a full second screen, just a smart quality of life touch. As for the full 360-degree panning rumor, that's where things drift into dream territory. But DJI has shocked us before. If it happens, the Pocket 4 becomes way more flexible for run-and-gun creators. In my experience, when this many leaks line up right before FCC clearance, it usually means DJI is cooking something big. Even if only most of these rumors turn out true, the Pocket 4 is shaping up to be one of those "remember when this launched" creator devices. A dual camera system, a bigger battery, smarter controls, maybe even a next-gen sensor. That's not a refresh, that's a statement. So if you're thinking about buying a Pocket 3 right now, maybe hold off. We're way too close to launch to risk timing it wrong. Now, I want to hear from you. Which leak grabbed you the most? The dual cameras, the variable aperture, or the fact that DJI keeps shrinking these things while making them more powerful? Drop your thoughts below. What if DJI quietly rewired the entire Avata idea and dropped a drone that shoots everything around you in one flight? Today we're unpacking the Avata 3 leaks, or maybe it will be called the Avata 360. And I'll walk you through the timeline rumors, the headline specs, and the real question every pilot is asking: should you wait or buy right now? Stick with me. The part about the camera options and how that changes your whole workflow is coming up, and it might be the reason you either upgrade or keep flying what you already have. Okay, first the big picture. The Avata line has always been about approachable FPV, compact, ducted, and forgiving. The Avata 2 polished that formula. The Avata 3 leaks suggest DJI wants to push past incremental tweaks. Think bigger sensor options, faster top speeds, longer flight times, and possibly a dual-lens 360 capture setup. Right now, the community is split. Some leakers describe a straight successor with a 1-inch sensor. Others show twin lenses and call it Avata 360. Both scenarios change how you shoot and edit, so let's break down what each would actually mean for creators. If DJI goes with a 1-inch sensor, expect a meaningful jump in low light, dynamic range, and detail versus the Avata 2. That's real for night or indoor work where noise and highlight clipping matter. Now, if the Avata 360 rumors are true and DJI mounts twin 1-inch sensors for spherical capture, that's a different game. Native 360 video, potential 8K spherical capture, and full reframing in post. But Aerial 360 introduces challenges: stitching, vibration damping, and heavier processing. Practical takeaway: a single large sensor gives better traditional FPV footage. A dual 360 rig gives creative freedom but raises workflow and hardware demands. Speed and handling rumors point toward redesigned propellers and a lighter, stiffer frame. Pilots are whispering 120 to 140 kilometers per hour in top builds. Longer flight time is claimed too, with batteries jumping into the 3,000 mAh range and better power swapping. That could mean 25 to 30 minutes per flight in conservative use, which is huge for cinematic runs. But remember, real-world flight times depend on payload, wind, and whether you're recording 8K spherical or standard 4K. If you plan to fly 360 capture, expect reduced runtime compared to a photo-only setup. Another critical piece: sensing. Leaks mention multi-direction obstacle sensing and smarter tracking for 360 awareness. If true, DJI would be solving a core problem with spherical airborne capture. You're recording in every direction, so collision avoidance matters more than ever. Also, regulatory issues could affect availability in certain regions, especially if governments flag data or transmission concerns. That's not new, but it might influence launch timing or whether certain versions ship globally. If you fly commercially, keep an eye on local rules before upgrading. Here's my short answer. If you need reliable FPV performance today and the Avata 2 does what you need, there's no urgent reason to panic buy. If you value low light and cleaner image quality and the 1-inch sensor leaks are accurate, waiting could be worth it. If you're a spherical or VR creator and the Avata 360 arrives with usable 8K stitch and stable workflow, that could be transformative, but be ready for heavy file sizes and new editing demands. My gut, DJI will ship something compelling in late 2025 or early 2026, but expect region-specific availability and at least one variant aimed at creators who want 360 capture. So which side are you on? A faster, cleaner Avata 3 or a daring Avata 360 that records everything and asks you to rethink editing? Drop your take in the comments. If you want quick updates when DJI finally confirms specs, like this video and subscribe so you do not miss the hands-on coverage.